Hi, Bruno here. Welcome to Spainguru. And today we're going to talk about the experience of one of Spainguru's community members dropping off paperwork for a non-lucrative visa application at the New York City Consulate. We just dropped off our paperwork for an NLV visa at the New York City Consulate in December 2022, and I figured I'd share my experience and answers to a few questions I had. First, everybody at the consulate was super sweet. Not substantive information, but nice to know anyways. Related to that, there weren't many people in the consulate, and I was able to approach the window multiple times and ask questions about how to complete forms that I wasn't sure about. We are a family of 4, 2 adults, 2 young children. I had written in our letter of intent that we would not be working ni en persona ni en remoto, neither in person nor remotely, but the lady at the window strongly suggested that I include a letter from my employer saying I would resign if the visa were approved. I.e., she didn't say I needed to include it, but made it sound like my chances of being approved were greatly decreased if I didn't include it. She said I could get that and email it in after our appointment. My wife, who is self-employed, who needed to write a letter saying she would not work and so on, and get it notarized because my letter would be official from the company. She said it did not need to be notarized. For the national visa application form, I did not need a specific address in Spain. It was enough to give a town and a province, and this is a requirement that changes from consulate to consulate. Also, the letter of intent. Some consulates require it, and some others is a nice to have. Now let's go. 790-052 form gave me a hell of a headache trying to figure out what to fill out. I was unable to fill it out online, I think because I don't have an NIE. I found a PDF version posted here, printed it out and completed it by hand. You have the link in the video description below. I was worried that it wouldn't work because the form explicitly says not to copy it because there is a unique number that appears on the form. That was not an issue. I filled in the year, my name, checked the principal for each of the forms, including the ones for my children, checked the box for C, Autorización Inicial de Residencia Temporal, and signed. Did this in all pages. The lady at the consulate asked me to fill in the name of the town and the province where we would be staying. I did not need a specific address. For my children, I signed the form, printed my name, and wrote below Padre de Nombre. For payment, which was $151 per person, they only accepted money orders from the post office. I had money orders from my bank and they wouldn't accept those, so they sent me down to the post office to get a money order. We included a letter from a school showing that our children would be going to school in a private institution. She seemed to think that was important, and actually we have an article about that requirement that changes from consulate to consulate. I included 6 months of bank statements in my folder and 3 months of statements in everybody else's. She took all 6 months, but told me to take out the extra copies I had in every else's folders. I have translated the summary page of 3 of the months of the bank statements because I had mixed experience in this group. She said I did not need translations for the bank statements and that she didn't think I would need them in Spain either. She took 1 copy of our marriage certificate, which she asked me to put in my wife's folder, and asked for 1 copy of my kids' birth certificate in each of their folders. For all these apostille and translated documents, she only kept the translated versions and returned the originals, which she said we needed to keep for the TIE, Tarjeta de Identificación Extranjero, that you need to get when you enter Spain after you obtain the Spanish non-lucrative visa. They did not make us leave our passports, another common question that depends on each of the consulates. All 4 of us went to the consulate. It wasn't clear that was required. She saw that we were all there, though, so I'm not sure. She did a quick interview of my wife and me, and at the same time, why we wanted to go to Spain, going over we wouldn't be working, etc. That seemed perfunctory, especially since she stressed that they would not be the ones approving the visa. She did not ask my children's questions. The author of this personal experience asked to remain anonymous.
If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of the new content that we upload to the video. And if you need expert advice, just go on Spainguru.es. You will find immigration lawyers. You will find also tax experts if you need to file taxes in Spain and also in the USA. You will find also relocation services in Spain, apostille services from the US, sworn translators, and health insurances when you apply for non-lucrative visa, when you apply for golden visa, student visa, you will need health insurances as well. And we also offer certificate of good health for the UK residents. And also if you need to go back to the States and you need a health insurance, we also offer those health insurances too. And of course, if you want to be part of a community, please join our Facebook group, Spain Immigration and Residency Questions, Spainguru.es. With more than 16,000 members, where you can ask any single question related to Spanish immigration issues, and you can do it also anonymously. You can also join our non-lucrative visa group with more than 800 members, our Spanish digital nomad visa group. Very important, last but not least, please subscribe to our newsletter. You can opt out anytime. We send this newsletter every single Monday morning, and we feature top discussions on our community and any news related to Spanish immigration. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you a great day. This is Bruno from Spainguru.es. Goodbye.